Alright, y'all, time for a Walmart haul. In fact, the last Walmart haul of the year. So, I noticed last night that two of my keys on my keyboard had started sticking together. It definitely needs a bit of a cleaning, but at the same time, I thought to myself, well, Dad gave me money for Christmas, and why not spoil myself a little bit and buy myself a new keyboard? Now, the mouse I had recently bought is a SteelSeries, and they are one of the best brands. So I bought the cheapest SteelSeries keyboard, which is only $50. And then, of course, with my discount, it takes some off. So I guess you could say it's a late Christmas present or early birthday present for myself, because this keyboard is one that came with the computers. Yeah, it still works. It just needs cleaned up a little bit. And you know what? At this point, I can just keep it as a backup until this one goes. Or if something happens to the kid. No, she got a new keyboard too this year. So if something ever happens to these, we can just use this one as backup. I want something that matches the actual mouse, because the mouse is SteelSeries. It changes colors, and I believe it's pretty much the same thing with the keyboard. So it's like, I want something a little more colorful, because this one is just boring old white. So, big haul in this one. And I tied these bags together so the shit would not fall out. I did buy myself a future birthday present, which I'm not going to share because I'm going to save it for my actual birthday. Resisting opening it is not going to be easy, but I can do it. I mean, if I did it with a freaking dinosaur, what's the prize? Okay, so some of this stuff is Valentine's. More gummy bears, because I don't have purple. And I do have a blue, but it is a lighter shade of blue. So now we have two different shades of blue, and now we have purple one. Because I didn't have any purple ones. Now we can put these on the shelf with the rest of the plushy gummy bears. Because, as you can see, I have them across the top, and I think I may have to kick the two Miwais off of there. Because they really don't match. I just threw them up there because they are twins, even though they're different colors. Like, one's more of a reddish, and the other's more of a tan. Also with Valentine's, we are going to get crafty again this year, and I got to go to Dollar Tree and get some stuff. But by the time I came out of Walmart, Dollar Tree was not open yet. So that may wait until Sunday. I may do that Sunday morning. Go to Dollar Tree and get some stuff. Unless I have to go shopping one of these days after work. So we got Valentine foam stickers, hearts. I got 2 packs of those because I was like, and there's actually aqua ones in it, which is really cool. Works for me. And then we have Christmas stuff. So, I had been eyeballing these when they came out, and I was fortunate that there was not one, but 2 left of Miss Minutes. And I'm going to put them on the main tree because obviously they're too big for my trees down here. Although I may leave one down here and just use it as a stand-up decoration because of it being smaller than the monstrous pop I got for Mother's Day last year. But yeah, I'd been eyeballing these, and these were originally like $12 or something. And now, might have been $15. I don't know. Prices on the character ornaments Hallmark have definitely gone up over the years. But they were down to $3.26 or something like that. So I did buy both of those, because why not? For my little trees down here, which I will use next year, we got some snowflakes. These are actually pretty. I like these. And they'll definitely glow with the lights. Toppers for these trees, which I'm not putting them on now. I'm going to leave them copperless until Christmas comes around. So red one for one. Red one will probably go on that one. And the silver one will go on the aqua one. And then this is supposed to be gift trim, but I could actually use it as garland for those trees. It looks more like it could be used for, like, mini garland. So, just a thought for that. Ribbon, supposed to be gift ribbon, but it's like, well, I can use it for crafty stuff too. Why not? Maybe not the season's greetings one, but... And then there were some leftover mini ornaments, and when it comes to Star Wars, of course I'm going to say yes. And that was the only pack of those that I've seen. So now I can do one tree, Star Wars, and the other tree can have Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. So we were set for Christmas ornament goodies for my little trees, because they really didn't have, I don't have a whole lot to put on them. But guess what? Now I do. Okay, that was not all. Y'all know I love gummy bears. And for Valentine's Day, giant gummy bear bags. I'm like, now there's like 3 different colors, and I'm like, well, purple? Yes, because purple's my favorite color. But yes, there's a red one, and I think pink. I'm like, I want the purple. So that is freaking cool as shit, and obviously I will be using that probably all year round. I'll put it on Stu's lap, but it's almost as big as him. Okay. Last bag full of stuff. I actually, when I went through the self-checkout, and I was like trying to put as much stuff in the bags as possible, I was like, shit, I don't want it to spill out, like, in the car or whatever. So I'm going to tie the bags, and then, of course, this one gets a little too tight. I'm like, no, I can't untie it again. There we go. At least I have enough fingernail to get it. Okay, so birthday presents need to go somewhere else, because we're not showing those until it's time. Or command hooks for my wigs, which are in the bathroom. I don't know if they're all going to fit in there, but I may have a couple other spots I can put some. Okay, so another thing I found on an end cap in between babies and men's, for some weird reason, was clearance pet stuff. Now, we all know they send in displays of different pet apparel that you can buy and put on your pets. And usually dogs don't mind it. Some cats don't, but some will not tolerate it. But I'm thinking to myself, well, when it comes to hats, I could buy the hats for my plushies because they have ear holes in them. And it works out if my plushies have ears. So if it's like a plushie of a cat or a dog with its ears sticking up, then why not buy an actual piece of pet apparel and use it for a plushie instead of putting it on the cat? Because pretty sure she would not like this, because we have stuck a bow on her head and she freaked out trying to get it off. So I'm not going to make her wear the hat. But yeah, I thought these were cool, and I can definitely put them on my Soda Pop dragon that I'm using for my new series. So these came up to only 99 cents. Oh, and guess what? There was a medium large too, so I grabbed it. I'm like, you know what? If nobody's buying these, I'll take one of each size, because if I got a bigger plushie that needs a bigger hat, bam, I'm good to go. Who says they only gotta be for pets? Now, another thing that I totally forgot existed that is a classic Christmas decoration that's been around for, I think, centuries maybe? Nesting dolls. How many of y'all remember those? I remember Mom having a set. I don't know if she still has it. But I forgot they even existed. Like, I completely forgot they existed. And then when I was looking through the Christmas clearance, I found one. But it's not your standard classic vintage style. No. It's Disney's Stitch. And it was the only one left. And I'm like, well, we got a new decoration for next year. Good old classic nesting doll, but one of my favorite Disney characters. So, that is it for this Walmart haul for 2025. See y'all next year when they continue. And remember that they are random.